Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. This is Erica. So I would like to talk today about gratitude. So tremendous gratitude today. I was working and my dad was here finishing up, so I've been grateful where I didn't need my framer to come back and do any like finish framing to help with sheetrock. So my dad worked really hard. I'm gonna share with you, I was getting quotes on, I'm gonna have a little bit of a unique situation here where I don't want trim around my windows. So the type of window that I purchased has a channel to accept the sheetrock. So I'm gonna give you an example here. So here, my dad had went around to every window here. Maybe I can flip this back around. Nope, can't figure it out. Hold on, let's see. So I don't know if you can see this channel here. And my dad beefed up the windowsill so that the sheetrock can go right into the channel for a finished look. So I'm gonna have sheetrock coming this way and then around with no actual trim. So I hope I got that on camera right. I hope you're able to. So my dad went around and did every single window. He framed it from different thicknesses. He bought 3 different types of plywood, and depending on each window, we needed to add that trim. And I'll tell you why, because my framer many videos ago oversized the window frame for the size of the window. So not really knowing what I was doing, he inserted these windows and definitely at the bottom, sit flush. But for anybody that was going to come back and sheetrock, I had too much of a gap so that my sheetrock wouldn't have been at a 90-degree angle. It would have been offset. So, gratitude. My dad finished up today on all the windows. So, he's been very kind to me on just, this isn't his industry either. He's retired. So, gratitude. Now, my next gratitude. So, my last video, I was talking about my stumps, and I think I keep reiterating how stressful that was, right? Because what I don't think people fully understand is you're budgeting for your house and not budgeting for dirt, not budgeting for moving dirt, not budgeting on moving stumps, right? So when you're dreaming of your dream house, you don't factor in this extra cost, right? So now that it's getting closer and closer and my budget's dwindling and dwindling, right? And I'm still getting quotes for sheetrock. It's extremely stressful when you've got to deal with the dirt. So my site guy, Alan Brooks, who's been very good to me since the beginning on telling me, digging my foundation and backfilling and all sorts of stuff, right? Telling me what I'm doing wrong, what I should do, his recommendation, right? So I'm going to show you today. I once had, a couple hours ago, this huge berm. In similar, I don't know if you can see, similar to the front. You see how I had this big runoff berm. So when the water came down the hill, it hit this berm and got moved. Same on this side. As the water comes down this hill, it was hitting a berm and then washing out. Well, my site guy, because I'm getting electricity on Thursday, and I know the universe is going to bring me this because now I'm really ready for it. So they're going to take the electricity and trench it down here to that little stake right there. That's how far the electric's coming down my lot, to then have a transformer there, and I'm supposed to connect from my transformer to the house here. So you can see that we were worried, me and my site guy, because it kind of had a big mound. I'm over exaggerating, and it was a lot of water was getting onto the driveway, and whether it was running to the other side or not, you can kind of see here that everything's at a slant. So my sight guy today started at the top, and I don't know if you can tell by this video, but when you stand in the middle, it actually is like a little channel. So this, from the side of my driveway here to this side here, creates almost like you can't really see that it's a trench. It's not a trench, but it's gonna move the water from either side so that the water will come straight down the middle. I hope I explained that really well. So no longer needing the berm, he moved the ground accordingly, so that now all the water is gonna keep coming straight down and into the corner of my property. So he took down the berm today. And when I came here this afternoon, I teared up because in my head, I thought I was gonna have to deal with a berm the rest of my life. What am I gonna plant on the berm? What am I gonna do with the berm? Can trees grow on the berm? This freaking berm that I had for water, to move the water, is now gone. So grateful that my sight guy can vision and see things that I can't, right? So even talking to him about topsoil, this all looks like dirt to me. I can't tell topsoil. So he was talking about how he stripped a lot of the topsoil and it's thin in some areas. But I don't know, if you're not in this profession, dirt looks like dirt, that's for sure. So gratitude. So even when he was here, he hadn't been here for a couple weeks because I had other sight guys, excavating and putting in septic. So he removed himself, completely moved out of the way. But he kind of showed me something too, my backyard, I thought, based on how much dirt I needed, I was going to need to terrace it, slope it, right? Terraced. And then one day, when I ran into a whole bunch of money, I could put up rock walls. He told me today, he goes, no way. So you can see some of the dirt from the berm. He's moving it this way to the backyard. And as you can see from the septic where I had it, the last couple of weeks having the septic in, you can see I got a whole lot of puddles between the two mounds. So he also explained to me that that's not good to have, because then that means my septic is working overtime. And you don't want my septic working overtime. And he's gonna put dirt on top of it. Now, going back, talking to the guy that put in the septic, Bill Magny, he said that I could come up 4 feet on top of here and 3 feet over my tank. So as you can see, I gotta bring this grade up, and then what my sight guy's gonna do is, I hope I have enough dirt to slope it so that everything will be sloped. And what I mean by everything going sloped is that no rock walls until the future, when I'm ready to have a whole bunch of money spent on rock walls, right? But right now, just doing the dirt and moving the dirt is sufficient. So he tried to give, my sight guy, tried to give me a good perspective of what the dirt's gonna look like and how it's gonna be sloped as I get closer to this side. You can see how nice of an angle that is? That's mowable. So he wanted to give me a good idea. So he gave me an example so that I'm no longer trying to terrace my backyard and not being able to mow it. And he's giving me a different vision now, that my backyard can look like somebody else's backyard and just moving the dirt that we have. So there's a lot of dirt to be had. It's 2 cardinals. That was cool. So all that dirt moved to here today. And I don't have much else to say other than gratitude. Thank you.